Hello and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. I've had to come over to the local lake as we've got a tractor ploughing his field next door, so it's super noisy, and the wife is off out in a couple of hours to go and paint nails for some customers. It seems to be her new hobby slash profession at the moment, so I'm on baby duty again. Okay, now we've got a story coming up, guys, and on this channel, we try to advise people not to get involved with bar girls because the probability is quite high that they're just going to be using you for your money, and they can be quite ruthless at extorting as much money as they possibly can from you guys, and they're not afraid to make up stories and make up lies to get that big money from you. Now, we've had a story sent in from a subscriber who's fallen in love with a bar girl from, you guessed it, Pattaya. So let's jump into this one, guys. Hi Dan, I have been watching your channel for about 1 year and enjoy the stories about Thailand that you tell. I have avoided a few situations that you have talked about. A little about me. I have been to Thailand 8 times over the last 8 years. I love the people, food and nightlife. I am 53 years old, been divorced twice, and have travelled extensively around Southeast Asia. I am just an average person going there for good times. I would like to retire there in about 10 years. I usually spend about 6 weeks in Thailand, mainly in Bangkok and Pattaya. I love hanging out with the bar girls, and I've had amazing fun times with them. Now, the reason I am writing to your channel is about a bar girl I met in Pattaya in November 2022 who I spent 4 weeks with. I met her in a bar on Beach Road. I used to go there in the afternoons and watch the sunset with a few beers. This girl served me and I bought her a few drinks. She had not been in Pattaya for very long, which I confirmed on her Facebook page later on. She is 35 and stunningly beautiful. She only lets people buy her drinks and claimed she was not a sex worker. We talked through Google Translate as she speaks very little English and me only limited Thai. I was okay with this, and after sunset would find some food and spend the night playing with girls in Soi 6. Anyway, after a week of seeing her on Beach Road Bar, she vanished. I had her name and phone number, but could not type in Thai on my phone, so I could not get her Facebook page up and my Line account was not working. Her friends in the bar told me she left because the boss was pressuring her to go with men for short time. I gave up seeing her and went back to Soi 6, where I played pool and had a smoke with the girls in one of the bars. Me and the 3 girls got very high in their bar, but that's another story. Well, the next day, I got a message from the Beach Road girl. She wanted me to meet. We arranged to meet at Terminal 21, where I had dinner. I took her to the Siam at Siam rooftop bar for drinks later on. We had a great time and I said goodbye, expecting her to go back to her accommodation. She insisted on coming to my hotel, which I do not usually do. I gave in and we had an amazing night. She was great in bed and we did not get much sleep. I am sure your channel watchers will understand. We spent next day and night together as well. She never asked for money and I offered her some, but she would not accept it. I was changing hotel the next day for a place closer to Soi Borkau. She demanded on following me, which was fine as I was falling big time for her. She spent 3 weeks at the hotel with me and we had a great time. She showed me some great Thai food at street stores I would not have even considered eating at. I bought her swimwear so we could use the pool together. I showed her Pattaya, which she knew very little about. I wanted to go to the Big Buddha, but she would not wear appropriate clothes to do that. I did buy her some clothing so she looks more suitable when we went to shopping malls and Western places together. I wanted to do a few tourist things by myself and tried to send her to her accommodation one day. She refused and started to cry. I calmed her down and she had crazy sex with me, so I gave up on sending her home. In the time I spent with her, I would say she was no further away from me than 10 meters the whole time. She seems a bit obsessed. Being with her was only costing me between 500 and 1,000 baht a day for food and drinks, which was cheap compared to what I usually spend with bar girls in Soi 6. At the end of my holiday, she said she was leaving Pattaya to go back to her hometown in Isaan. I said I'd come and visit her there on my next trip to Thailand. I came back to Australia in November and she texts me 10 times a day and must have a video call each day. She sent me a video of her bus trip to her hometown. She was with her daughter, so I know it was true. She has since got a job cleaning rooms in her hometown for 200 baht a day. She never asks me for money. I did say when I left I would not send money to her while I am not with her, and she seems fine with that. I was supposed to be back in Thailand in February, but I broke my arm at work and it has been delayed until I get better. She says she will wait forever and loves me very much. I have fallen in love with her too. She even showed me her divorce documents from her Thai husband she was with for 17 years. She signed them last month and had to move from his house to a condo. She says she was an orphan and only has friends around and her child. I am a little worried about going to her region in rural Thailand due to my lack of Thai language and carrying large amounts of money with me. I would be staying with her at her condo with no safe, which is concerning. Her town is 1 hour drive from Udon Thani, so I do have an escape route if things do not work out. I think she really loves me, but unsure if she is not playing the long game. I do plan to retire there in the future, but that's quite a while off. P.S. Does the wet season fully start by June? Hope you can use this story. Cheers, David from Australia. David. Yeah, I know it all sounds good, mate. And yeah, she's not asking for money, so what have you got to lose? Totally get it. Totally understand why you're continuing with it. But like you said, you're not going to be retiring in Thailand for quite a while yet. So how do I explain this? The chances of you supporting her in the future is going to be quite high. Yeah. In the future, she is going to expect, I believe, support from you. You will get stories in the future. She's not going to see a foreigner who doesn't even live here in Thailand, yeah, if you're not supporting her in some kind of way. So yeah, she could of course be playing the long game with you. You need to be extremely careful, but now that you've fallen in love with her, you're not going to listen to me. You're probably not going to listen to anybody who comments down below. Also, all we can do is simply advise you and tell you to tread very, very carefully. There's another guy that I speak to. He's due to retire in about 3 or 4 years. And at the moment, he has become a monthly sponsor to a woman that used to be a freelancer. Yeah. So he's made a big commitment for the next 3 or 4 years to basically fund her every single month up until the point where he retires in Thailand, and then he has to buy a house or whatever he plans on doing and set his life up here with her. And it's probably only going to get more expensive. So tread extremely carefully. Now, guys, if you've got any advice or you've got a similar story to this subscriber's, then please leave your comments down below. And if you want to share your story on the channel, then please, guys, take that time out to type up an email and send it in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Okay guys, I'll show you the setting before I go. It's quite overcast here in Thailand, but the good news is that it's very, very hot now. This morning I woke up at 5 a.m. and it was absolutely boiling. So that cold weather hopefully has gone now for another year. So fingers crossed. So let me show you the lake. Hang on guys. Here we go. Nice and peaceful. Nobody around. And that's what we like. One of the best things that I love about living here is that it is so quiet and so peaceful. Very relaxing here, guys. I'm in the middle of nowhere, nowhere to run. Okay guys, so ciao for now. Be safe guys, be careful if you're dating those bar girls, and keep your money in your pocket. Don't get stung, and best of luck. Ciao for now.